Hi, my name is Jeff Davis and I'm the founder of Primal Sensei, and welcome to the fourth video in this series on reclaiming your health. Now, if you haven't had a chance to watch the first three videos, please take a moment to watch them in order before you participate in video number 4. This is going to make what we're going to talk about next much more relevant. Hi, and thanks for joining me. Today's video is going to be a little different than the previous videos. First of all, I want to share with you my personal journey that took me from living a life full of lies and pain to living a life that's healthy and balanced and full of meaning. And living a life that's free of the lies that were sedating me and holding me back. You see, it's living a life where I've created this healthy physical and mental balance that's full of fantastic relationships and it's full of energy and passion. Now, I'm really looking forward to also sharing with you the step-by-step path that you can use on your own journey so that you don't have to struggle through it for 12 years figuring it all out like I did. When this is done, I'm going to share with you the choices that you have in front of you and extend an invitation for you to work directly with me. What I'd like to do now is share with you for a moment. You see, a few days ago, I came across this video that was all about people who were failing at the gym. And this video was intended to be funny, but it was a little unnerving. The video contained scenes of these people who were working out and they were either in a ridiculous workout manner or they were actually attempting moves that just went really wrong. And when I first watched the video, my first response was, what the hell are these people doing? They're gonna kill themselves. But as I thought back on the video for a bit, it actually came to me, what if a camera had been trained on me all of these years? How many times have I looked like a fool or done things that would have hurt me? Now, I can say that the thought of this was actually really humbling. And when I think of the challenges and the struggles that I've gone through, learning how to get through my life, it's sad to think how much time I wasted and how many years of living my life being overweight, depressed, and lonely had really cost me. So why did it take such dramatic events in my health and in my life to get me off of my ass and to place value on myself? You see, when it came to my physical health, my mental health, and disciplines, I had just spent years bouncing through these half-ass attempts and I was trying to take control, but I always made excuses and they just resulted in me just never changing. Now, somehow in my life, I had actually lost my will. And I had masked this pain with these stupid addictions that didn't really have any value and they definitely didn't have any benefit. I felt like I just didn't care. Now, at that time in my life, I can still remember thinking, hey, I'm just a big guy and it's just the way it is. And I would even make jokes about myself to try and act like I didn't care. So think about that for a second. I had actually lost enough value in who I was that I was actually making fun of myself. Now, I remember lying in bed one night and I was just giving up. I was frustrated and I was scared. You see, I was horrified at this person who I thought I'd become. I felt like there was no way out. And I just ended yet another relationship. I felt like I had no friends. I was alone. And I felt like I wasn't worth much. I was feeling the weight of all these years of lying to myself and the hard realization of where I was currently at in my life. And it was one of the lowest moments that I can recall. You see, in my heart, I knew that I wasn't living up to my potential. I had a lot more to offer the world. I wasn't destined to be a failure, but I didn't know how to bring my best self forward. It was very frustrating to me. I mean, if others could lose weight and be healthy and be happy and successful, then why can't I? That night, I had a personal insight or a revelation, whatever you want to label it as. But I started to hear this inner voice, and it was turning my thoughts from I can't and I'm not, and it started directing my mind in a different direction. And I started asking, what if I could change? Where would I start? What if I could quit blaming the world around me and actually start brutally and honestly looking inside? You see, I thought, what if the world was not working against me, but I was actually manifesting my own reality? What if I could manifest a different reality? Who do I have to become to manifest this change? What can I do to take responsibility of this mess and cut out the bullshit? You see, as I was lying there, calling out for answers, calling out for help, that voice inside of me, it spoke to me. And it started speaking loudly. Now, what it said was very simple. It wasn't easy at all, but it was very simple. Just start. Now, I had no idea what to make of this, but it was loud enough that it caught my attention, and I knew that I had to just start putting one foot in front of the other and take action. But these had to be different actions than I had taken before. I needed to do something different. I knew that it was time to make changes and that it was time to start getting serious. Now, I want to stress this point. It's time to get serious. You see, you should be getting pissed off and you should be getting serious. You're not taking action and you're giving up. And this should be upsetting you. It's your life and it's really short. This is so important. Your health and your state of being are the single most important responsibilities you have in your life. You are important. I see so many people who are just like I was, worried about the superficial elements of being healthy. I just want to look good. But it has to be about more things than that. Your choices are impacting the outcome of so many areas of your life. And your body and your mind are the only real things that you have to move you through this life. So snap out of it. Take it seriously. You see, I wasn't, and I really regret that. So I made a decision that night, and at that moment, to start committing myself to growth and to expansion. I made a decision to start showing up in my life and take control. I decided that I was going to explore new things and I was going to learn new things. And I also decided not to write something off until I tried it. You see, one of the most important decisions that I made was to start investing in myself. Time, money. I mean, if I was not willing to invest in myself, then who would? I see people drop big money on silly stuff, but they complain about how a $30 gym membership would be too expensive. I mean, you have to start getting your priorities straight. You are your best investment. Changing my point of view empowered me, and this put me in the driver's seat, and it started changing my life. You see, I was no longer a victim. I was determined to be a victor. So for over a decade now, I've dedicated myself to absorbing, learning, and applying philosophies and disciplines and techniques that allow me to live a healthy and balanced life. The result of this journey for me was an endless supply of energy, lifted mental fog, it expanded my creative energy, it increased my physical activity and my mobility. I captured this and gained this amazing sex drive. I had this feeling of power from knowing that I was in control of my health and my life. I slept better. I started reconnecting with myself. I started engaging more with my friends and family. And I was not feeling sick and drained any longer. You see, being able to smile and laugh again meant so much to me. So let me share with you one of the most important lessons that I learned through this process of growth. That lesson is this: if you want to lose weight, become stronger and healthier, you have to stop relying on a diet or a meal plan. If you think that a 30-day meal plan alone is going to fix years of sedating yourself with poor choices and habits, then you're setting yourself up for disappointment. You might lose some weight, but your chances of relapsing are so high. And this is why you've experienced such a vicious cycle in your life. The food you eat and your physical activity are extremely important to health. But if you're not working on also creating new thoughts and patterns in other areas of your life at the same time, then you're not actually fixing the problem that's causing you to make poor choices in the first place. Eventually, you're going to fall back to those old behaviors, and that will start this whole cycle again. Implementing a healthy diet is a critical step in your growth process, but I believe that you gain true power when you also develop these other areas of your life to support you long term. So other than changing my diet and exercise, which is what I had done many times before, what did I do different this time? What was this new path that created so much more success than I had previously experienced? The breakdown is simply this. First, create a healthy mindset. Second, increase your education and your self-awareness. Third, take action and put one foot in front of the other. Take small steps and be successful with small steps instead of trying to hit home runs. And fourth, strengthen your support in your community. So let's start with a healthy mindset. To create a healthy mindset, you first have to let go of all the thoughts that willpower alone is enough to drive a major change in your life. You've actually got to reach deep within you and start identifying answers to these 3 questions. What is it that you really want in your health and in your life? Why is this important to you? And how will you know that you've achieved the results you're looking for? How will you measure it? Next, we start taking action. Start to implement the primal or paleo lifestyle into your routine. But don't focus simply on the food aspect. Be sure to also focus attention on sleep, stress, and training appropriately. Create small new disciplines that will allow you to test your resolve a bit. It's amazing how creating a small series of disciplines and sticking to them can expand your knowledge and improve your confidence. And this confidence and trust are critical when it comes to breaking old patterns of behavior and thought. And be sure to create specific targets that are directed towards achieving your goals. Write these targets down. The goal is to create small actions that create big wins at the end of the day, the week, the month, or the year. And lastly, you want a real support group. You need to first evaluate the current groups of people in your life and assess which relationships are positive and which relationships are potentially harmful to your goals. I can't stress enough how easy it is to succumb to the subtle influences that are around you. This can either help you or it can hurt you. You might need to have some honest conversations with the people who are close to you. You want to try to present what you're trying to achieve and how they can support you in achieving it. You might even benefit from setting aside some relationships that might not be serving your interest. You want to surround yourself with others who have already achieved or are striving for the same success that you want in your life. Implementing these steps above can change your life. This combined with dietary changes and moving more are going to create an environment for you to heal and to grow and to start expanding in all the areas of your life. Now, these steps sound pretty simple, and they really are. But being simple does not mean that they're easy. Now, over the course of the last 4 videos, I've discussed with you the battles that you're facing. I've called out 3 enemies that you're fighting daily, and I've also shown you how defeating these enemies can create more power and fire in your life by dropping your weight and increasing your production. Lastly, I've shown you the steps that you can take to start advancing forward in your quest to live a more enriched and healthy life. My hope is that you've gained some perspective and that you've gained some initiative from what you've learned. Because I can remember very well sitting in that moment where you have all this excitement and you're thinking of all the possibilities of who you can become. You can almost taste what it's like to be in control of your life again, control of what you eat, to have that energy and to feel healthy. I do, however, want to call your attention to something. I want to share with you that most people who go through this alone fail. And this is a sad reality for most. So at this moment, you have a decision to make. Are you committed to changing your life? Are you committed to becoming a person who's living their life on fire? And are you committed to stop living your life in pain? I can remember when I was in exactly that spot, making those same decisions. And the one thing that I wanted was a roadmap or a playbook or some sort of formula that would ensure that I was successful in becoming a better man, in becoming a better human being. So let me make this simple for you. If your answer is yes, then I would like to take the next few minutes to describe how you can work directly with me. So here's my invitation to you. I've created a unique program that's like nothing you've ever experienced before. And this program is unique because it's not just focused on the food that you take in. This program is structured to provide the core elements of the path that I wish had been available to me. And the intention is for you to save the 10+ years of trial and error that I experienced. I've designed this program to change your relationship with food, create a healthy mindset, create disciplines, and to give you the tools to improve the core areas of your life. This is going to provide daily engagement to keep you focused and on track, provide a platform for you to safely discuss with other like-minded people who are sharing the same desires to heal and grow. It's going to provide a community that will support and engage you. I'll be challenging you to dig deep and to develop a stronger understanding of where you're currently at and why you're there. I want to share with you the lessons and the information that I've pulled together chasing this on my own over the years. This path is an opportunity to work and engage with me as you transform your life. This program is called Primal on Fire, and Primal on Fire is a 90-day live coaching program where I'll take you through a proven and natural process of self-discovery and personal empowerment that will allow you to create health and balance throughout your life. Now, this program is not about dictating to you every bite that you should eat, and it's not about holding your hand with meal plans. As a matter of fact, this is not a diet to follow for a few weeks. The target here is to create real change. Now, this is the part of any self-improvement video where I'm supposed to tell you that this is so easy and that you can do it while you're watching TV and you'll never break a sweat. But I can tell you this, if anyone is telling you that, then you should probably be very skeptical about what you're receiving. In fact, I'm going to be right up front and I'm going to let you know that this program is not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. You're going to go through some growing pains. I mean, if you want real change, then you have to do something different, and that can be uncomfortable. Making real changes in your life can be a challenging process, and you're going to have to put some work into it. But here's the thing, I know that you can get through it, and I know that real changes will happen if you commit to the work. This program is structured to teach you eye-opening nutritional information that's based on the primal and paleo lifestyle, and to give you the tools to make healthy decisions that will transform you in ways that are sustainable through your entire life. This is a dynamic program that will be adjusted to fit the needs of the group and as it relates to the lifestyle. You see, I want to create real changes within you. I want you to walk away from the program with an understanding that you don't have to accept the distorted messages that are implying that you don't have any control over how you age, or over changing your health problems, or getting rid of excess fat. I want you to gain the understanding that you have the ability to change the game, and that you can reconnect with your own unique recipe for an ideal body composition, health, and vitality that you deserve. You have the ability to transform your quality of life. Now, at the end of this 90-day program, you will have built a new relationship with food, and you won't even relate to many of your old habits. I will introduce you to the primal lifestyle, and I'll help you build the disciplines and the mindset to navigate through these changes. I will then build upon this foundation, helping you develop other key areas of your life. And each week you'll receive new instructional videos from me that are focused on key areas that you're going to need to focus your attention to. In addition to this, you'll also be provided the tools and support to get you through the journey, including interactive webinars where we're going to have hot seat discussions, you're going to have access to the private community, and recipes and other resources. So let me take a moment and walk you through the program so that you can see how it's laid out. Phase 1 is 2 weeks long, and I really call this the air, the fuel, and the spark. Because this is a phase of the program where we focus on building your foundation and preparing your mind, body, being, and your environment for the changes that are coming. And during this phase, you'll be taught the key concepts of primal living. Now, this is an important time period because this is where we're going to set the stage for success as we move forward. There's going to be daily instruction by me. There will be exercises of discovery to establish core values and to establish and strengthen your why and to set up expectations. There will also be education on food and patterns and stories and the way that they impact your life. There will be discussions about the differences between primal, paleo, and keto living and how they can work for your needs. There will be action items such as things to do before you go fully into the transformation to a fat-burning machine. And the results of this phase will be a new understanding of how your food is working for you or it's working against you. And this is going to strengthen your determination to carry you throughout the process when things get challenging. You're also going to gain an understanding of what to expect as you transition to a healthier you. Phase 2 lasts from weeks 3 to week 5, and I call it lighting the fire. And this phase of the program is where you go all in. You're going to integrate the lessons you learned into your life. You're going to fully commit to a new diet, and you're going to start having physical movements that are going to strengthen your body and create a more flexible you. The purpose is to transition you from being a sugar-dependent, fat-storing person to a fat-burning machine that uses fat as its primary energy source. I'll be there to guide you through this process with daily engagement videos, a weekly webinar coaching session with interactive hot seats. This support will help get you through the challenges that you may experience during the transition. During this phase, you're going to see that truly applying yourself will create major results as your body starts to heal itself and it starts to orientate towards its genetically designed composition. And this will result in you experiencing changes like better sleep, increased energy, vitality, improved focus, less mood swings. You may have some weight correction, and you're just going to have an overall level of feeling awesome. Next, we have phase 3, and I call this stoking the fire because we built this fire and we want to keep it going. So this lasts from week 6 to week 12. And this phase of the program is about celebrating the major shift that you've made and how do you make it last. It's all about making sure that the changes that you've made are going to stick with you for life. Now, this is your new lifestyle and you want to thrive on that. So during this period, you're going to continue the immersion into primal paleo diet and lifestyle. You're going to monitor your progress, making adjustments as needed, and you're going to receive weekly coaching from me. You will learn how to adjust to changing situations and how to live an adaptable lifestyle that doesn't sacrifice your health. You will learn how to dig deep, to let go of old stories, and how to create your own desired story. You're going to learn techniques that will help you work through stress, and you're also going to learn how to apply these lessons that you've learned to other areas of your life. You're going to be participating in weekly webinars with me, and you're going to have the ability to participate in hot seat discussions. You'll be a part of an engaging community of other people who've gone through this experience with you. Now, the results of this phase will be the comfort of knowing that you can maintain this lifestyle for the rest of your life. And you'll be excited to see how this transformation can transform all these other areas of your life. And you will walk away with the tools to adapt and be flexible when the need arises. Most importantly, you'll be connected with a community, not some forum of random people, but a real community of people who've gone through this with you. Due to the fact that participation throughout this program is going to be done in this private group, you'll be able to share and experience the growth of others. This creates a bond and a kinship that is supportive and educational. And you'll be communicating with the comfort that you're not alone in your efforts. Now, I can guess that you're starting to wonder what an investment in a program like this will look like. A program that provides real support in the key areas that you need for success. Changing your relationship with food, education, daily interaction, challenges and video engagement, live coaching, private community support. Now, as you can see, it's unlike any other program out there. It's a program that's designed to create real changes that will permanently shift you from who you currently are to who you want to be for the rest of your life. But before I tell you what this investment is, I want to ask you, what's the cost of not changing anything in your life? If you continue living the same way that you have been, will you be happy and fulfilled? Will your medical costs go up or down? Will you have relationships that thrive or will they die? Will your frustration and anger diminish on its own? What's the cost of being depressed and disconnected? And what is the example that you want to set for the people that are close to you? Someone once shared a statement with me that has really stuck, and he said the definition of hell was that at the end of your life, the person you are meets the person you could have become. Now, for me, this is a really powerful message. You see, it says to me that your life is here and it's now, and do something with it. You have the opportunity right now to just start. After sharing the format of this program with my mentors and coaches, they suggested that the value of this program with all that it includes should be set to $10,000. And I agree with that value. However, my goal is to positively impact as many people as I can, and $10,000 would just be way too far out of reach for most. So I'm not going to charge $10,000, and I'm not going to charge $8,000. The investment is not even going to be $6,000. The investment for this one-of-a-kind program is only going to be $29.97. Now, this is for the entire 90-day program. The value of this program at $29.97 is an incredible deal. However, as I stated above, I'm motivated and I want to positively impact as many people as I can and create as many success stories as possible. Due to this excitement to help, I've decided at this moment to offer this program for $14.97. This is the lowest price I ever plan to offer for this one-of-a-kind program. To ensure the quality and attention to each of you participating in the program, I'm limiting the size of this enrollment to 50 candidates. Now, this is a limited opportunity to create the life you desire, and I'm excited to see you through it. Click the link below this video to register for this course today. This will take you to a registration page where you will fill in your contact and your billing information. You'll then be set to make your payment. Now, we collect payment through a company called Stripe, and this is a secure online payment system. Once your payment's received, you'll receive a welcome email from support@primalonfire.com with further information and instructions. So here's everything you get when you enroll. You get a complete 90-day program that's designed to hit the reset button and to transform you into your best self and live your life on fire. You get to start the race to your best self with others on January 15th, 2018. You get weekly live group coaching webinars with me. Plus, you get weekly coaching videos and other support materials. You're going to receive daily instruction, challenges, and check-ins. You're going to get community support, email support. You're going to be a part of a group mastermind. You're going to be a part of a peer-to-peer learning platform with other like-minded students and myself. Now, it's my intention to share my experience with you and to save you the missteps and the roadblocks that I've encountered. To give you the support and the knowledge that I wish had been compiled together for me when I was going through this. I want to see you develop the strength and the power to finally win this battle and to move through your life on your terms. And I don't want you taking a decade to have to do it. You see, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, my friend, and you are getting closer to revealing your true potential. The next step in your journey to having health and balance across all these areas of your life, it starts now. So click on the link today and be one of the few who get to participate in this life-changing Primal on Fire program. I look forward to seeing you there. Happy health.